Hello and greetings. I'm the moderator of this panel discussion. My name is Ron, and I am the Director of Product Marketing at cPacket Networks. I'm really excited to moderate this first episode of cPacket Secret Sauce. In this and future episodes, we will cover topics that we know matter to you. We will do so in an entertaining way to convey why our secret sauce, and when blended with secret sauce from other organizations, helps you operate, secure, and manage IT infrastructure, especially the network, with fewer operational risks, security breaches, and with less frustration and stress. So welcome to this cybersecurity-focused executive panel discussion featuring network visibility and network detection and response with our panelists today, who are Greg Bell, the Chief Strategy Officer of Corelight. Greg is a person, and Corelight is a company with deep domain expertise in cybersecurity and network detection and response. Our other panelist is Brendan O'Flaherty. He is the CEO of cPacket Networks. He is also a person, and the company he runs has deep domain expertise in network visibility, including for cybersecurity and network performance use cases. During this session, Greg and Brendan will share key insights about the importance of trustworthy network visibility and network detection and response, and why this combination is essential for enterprise cybersecurity. Network detection and response is commonly shortened and referred to as just NDR. NDR. Oh wait, I'm having a flashback. Did you guys ever see that movie called Private Parts about Howard Stern? When Paul Giamatti, who played the radio station executive in the movie Private Parts, tried to get Howard to say the WNBC call letters? Well, I was just flashing on that. Anyhow, you can watch it on YouTube if you want.
Wait a second. Who are you? And where's this going?
Hey, Greg, let me take this. If you would, please tee up the NDR conversation. Now you've got me doing it.
Yeah, it's infectious. All right, let's cure the infection and dig in. If you're not familiar with NDR, it is an essential element for successful cybersecurity strategies. NDR is necessary for when bad actors and malware penetrate into IT infrastructure. A good way to think about NDR is as digital surveillance that detects and collects evidence about intrusions and suspicious actions of bad actors and malware to resolve attacks as expeditiously as possible. And of course, to empower an agile and effective incident response before any or all of the detrimental attack consequences unfold. Attackers and attacks deliberately try to be evasive and obscure what they are doing. However, ultimately, their actions, or footprints, if you will, traverse through the network. This is why network packet data is the primary source of security intelligence. Hence, it's often referred to as the source of truth. So network visibility that is derived from network packet data is fed to NDR solutions, such as Corelight's, so that security operations can effectively detect and respond to threats and attacks, and hence maintain a strong cybersecurity posture. With that, Brendan, I would like to start with you. Attackers and attacks deliberately try to be evasive and obscure what they are doing. However, ultimately, their actions or footprints, so to speak, traverse through the network. This is why network packet data is the primary source of security intelligence. Hence, it is often referred to as the source of truth. So network visibility that is derived from network packet data is fed to NDR solutions such as Corelight's. Security operations use that network intelligence to effectively detect and respond to threats and attacks, and hence maintain a strong security posture. With that as an overview, Brendan, I'd like to start with you. So please kick off the conversation telling us about the secret sauce that cPacket Networks has.
Sure. Our secret sauce, so to speak, blends well with Corelight's. Greg, I'm sure you would agree on that.
Yep, absolutely.
Great. So cPacket, we offer several interrelated products that form an extensible platform for network-centric visibility into IT infrastructure. We refer to that as the cPacket Intelligent Observability Platform. What we provide is a necessary component for network detection and response, because detection is derived from monitoring, observing, and analyze network traffic. In other words, we provide the first critical link in the NDR chain, the network data. So in a manner of speaking, our solution puts the network in network detection and response.
Makes me think.
I'm even afraid to ask, but I will. What are you thinking?
Well, since you asked, Brendan, and putting the N in NDR is because, at least from our perspective, the N is the most important part. That's why the N gets the emphasis. Aren't you glad you asked?
I'm very sorry I asked, to be honest.
All right, sorry, it probably won't happen again. Let's get the mic off of me and go to Greg. Greg, please tell us about Corelight's secret sauce.
Well, thanks. Okay. As far as I know, Corelight is the fastest growing of the NDR companies, and we provide our customers very high quality evidence that helps them find and respond to attacks a lot more effectively. Our own secret sauce has several ingredients, key ingredients. One of these is open source technology that our founders actually created. It's called Zeek, Z-E-E-K. And Zeek is deployed all around the world, particularly in larger organizations and sometimes in government agencies. It's effectively become the gold standard for security teams that need very detailed, actionable, real-time data to do their jobs. We sometimes compare Zeek to a security camera for network traffic. And the data we provide, the real-time data, can really transform the efficiency and effectiveness of a SOC team.
Cool, and thanks for sharing that, Greg. I do know a little bit about Corelight, and I believe there's some additional secret sauce. Would you share that as well, please?
Sure. Another important ingredient, in addition to Zeek, is a set of sophisticated detections that map onto the MITRE attack framework. For example, we're very good at finding command and control traffic without creating a lot of false positives for analysts to deal with. And a third ingredient I would offer is in Corelight's special sauce is open source Suricata, a different open source project, which is a great tool for signature-based detection of network threats. We blend together Suricata and Zeek in a very special way, and we also help our customers access threat intelligence that is designed specifically with Suricata in mind.
Nice. So it's clear that Zeek, along with Suricata, blend well together. In a manner of speaking, whereas cPacket puts the network in network detection and response, the combination of Zeek and Suricata are the detection and response pieces. Let's learn how they blend together with what cPacket offers. Brendan, would you share a little bit more details about the cPacket network secret sauce? I think you referred to it at a high level as the invisible observability platypus.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh.
Invisibility and observability are an oxymoron. I have no idea how platypus got into this conversation. But while our company is very pet friendly, there's no platypuses roaming around, at least none that I've run into. But let's move on. Let's talk about invisibility, which is one of the weapons that cyber criminals use. No visibility and partial invisibility are vulnerabilities that expose organizations to cybercrime. We understand this, we take it very seriously, which is why we've developed a core competency in lossless high fidelity visibility. It's necessary to combat cyber attacks.
Got it. Thanks, Brendan. So just to make sure that I'm clear and everybody else is clear, what cPacket Networks provides is in fact the exact opposite of invisibility. Do I have that right?
Yes. So detecting threats and attacks is, of course, obviously very important, and it starts with having visibility. That's why we do what we do, to provide trustworthy visibility for NDR. Pretty much everything that happens within an enterprise IT infrastructure traverses through the network. Bad actors and malware try to tiptoe through the network, so to speak, to remain under the radar.
Uh-oh, having another flashback. It reminds me of a Tiny Tim song. Maybe you folks remember it. Tiptoe through the network, in the network. It's where the cybercrime will be. Sing along with me, guys. It's not.
Can we move along without any of this off-key singing, please?
Definitely. Please continue.
All right, so cPacket networks, we started in 2007 making semiconductors for networking. Since then, we've evolved and expanded to building the entire full stack visibility fabric that we offer today. We build and design our own hardware from the semiconductor up to the entire system. This bottom to top plumbing expertise, so to speak, has given our engineering team a thorough understanding of the data paths and processing requirements so that they know exactly how to design solutions to not have bottlenecks. We also have software expertise that is a key secret sauce ingredient for our physical appliances and for our virtualized software appliances for virtualized infrastructure. This, of course, includes public cloud infrastructure, and in fact, we collaborate closely with Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure.
Thanks for not only sharing the details, but the brief history of cPacket networks and how those details and the company's history relates to its core competencies. I suspect you have more to add as well.
Sure, I'll expand a little bit on our core competencies. So our expertise, or secret sauce, as you call it, is unique among our competitors, which is why cPacket Network stands above all others in the market. The breadth of our competency is that our customers have unified and seamless visibility across any network, physical, single or multi-cloud, and hybrid networks. Similarly, it is why our packet capture appliances reliably capture and store every packet at very high data rates. So lastly on this topic, I'll add that our unique core competency is the reason that our packet brokers reliably acquire every packet at high data rates and to deliver the packets to Corelight sensors so they can do their jobs.
Exactly.
I agree, exactly. And thanks for articulating the extent of the cPacket network secret sauce. Brendan, one more question for you. It's going to be a leading question, but I'm going to ask it anyhow. How does the performance of cPacket Network's visibility fabric translate to benefits that IT teams and more broadly, the organizations they work for realize?
Well, security analysts are aided by effective detection and response driven by network visibility, are less likely to be consumed for almost an entire year responding to a major breach. Current reports are showing averages of more than 200 days to identify a breach and more than 80 days to contain and resolve a breach. So not having to track down and recover from attacks means that the IT teams can focus on what they really prefer to do, designing, building, and improving, specifically designing solutions to their challenges, building and rolling out new products and services faster than their competitors, and improving the end user experience, allowing the increased use and benefits of the operational technology.
That is so true. And frankly, the reason the three of us are having this discussion is because cybercrime is unfortunately a big and growing problem.
It is, regrettably. In addition to revenue loss, productivity loss, brand and reputation damage, and a lot of other detrimental consequences, including adverse impact extending to customers and stakeholders when their personal information is stolen and abused. Another factor to consider is that breach situations are stressful, especially on the IT team. Again, it's the IT personnel who would rather design, build, and optimize their infrastructure than endure the stress of tracking down and resolving breaches. That's why we are seeing increasing demand for network visibility and NDR. So speaking for my entire company, we are glad to make a positive impact in the fight against this problem.
Thanks, Brendan, and a good fight it is. It's clear that cPacket puts the network in network detection and response, and why doing so matters and makes a difference. Greg, let's turn to you. Please give us your perspective.
Well, to begin with, I'm hoping this conversation isn't too saucy for our audience.
At least, Greg, you didn't sing off key like I did. Well done.
Was I supposed to sing? Well, a little more seriously, folks, these two sauces really do blend well together, and that's because Corelight sensors, wherever they may be, in the cloud, in the internet core, in the data center, they need trustworthy copies of network traffic to do their job. It's a fairly straightforward pairing. So stable network monitoring gives our solution the raw material it needs to do its work. If network packet data has gaps, or if packets are out of order, or there are other inconsistencies that cause blind spots resulting in exposures and risk, that is not good. So high fidelity, high quality network data is paramount. The cPacket platform delivers that needed data flawlessly. So I'm tempted to call it an invincible observability platypus.
Well, at least invincible is better than invisible.
Right, sorry. An invincible observability platform. But I do stand by the word invincible, because when it comes to reliably delivering the raw material our products need, your team makes incredibly flexible and powerful solutions, which is why we can happily and confidently recommend cPacket networks to our customers.
Thanks, Greg. Greg, I can get behind invincible as well. However, I'm not renaming the product.
And I'm with both of you. Invincible definitely applies, and I'm also with Brendan. We're not going to rename the products as well. But thank you for the idea, Greg. Brendan, let's go back to you. Anything more to add, please?
Sure. So our heritage, cPacket's heritage of performance at both the silicon and system levels really matters. And in fact, our position is that every packet matters, which is why we design and build our packet broker and packet capture appliances to never drop a packet. Let me explain why every packet matters. I'll start this off by asking you, Mr. Moderator, do you know what the most important packets are for detecting threats and attacks?
I do. I do know the answer to that, and I'm sure that it has nothing to do with platypuses. What it does have to do with is something like Murphy's Law, and that is the most important packet or the most important packets is either the packet or packets that are missed, lost, and not captured and not viewed. Did I get it right?
That's right. Cyber criminals really understand this. They're smart, they do their homework, and they're constantly probing to find the vulnerabilities to exploit, especially the visibility gaps. So they probe and discover specific equipment that will lose visibility and the circumstances that cause visibility gaps. They use and share this information so attacks and malware can cause visibility gaps and exploit them.
They do indeed. And if only those people would apply their smarts and their efforts to good versus bad. Sorry to interject in the middle, Brendan. Please continue.
Sure. I'll close this topic by reiterating that at cPacket Networks, we understand the value and necessity of visibility, specifically network visibility, and we possess the expertise to design and build network visibility fabric better than any other company. It really does make me proud that our friends at Corelight and their customers trust the visibility our platform provides to keep their infrastructure, data, and stakeholders secure from cyber attacks. This is why I often use the word trustworthy. It's what drives us, which is why our motto is visibility you can trust.
Indeed, visibility you can trust.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. With visibility you can trust, it feels like we're a good place to wrap up this informative and entertaining dialogue, without any singing off key, I might add. It's been interesting and fun digging into the secret sauce that makes our respective companies and solutions relevant and necessary to help organizations be invincible against cyber threats. Gentlemen, and I'll start with you, Greg, any final comments?
Well, just to thank Brinson and everyone at cPacket for being such a great partner in the market and for hosting this truly unique panel discussion.
Yes, truly unique panel discussion. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate you and Corelight as well participating.
All right, and I'll give my thanks to you gentlemen as well. We are at a wrap up, so let me just sum up things really quickly here. cPacket Network's secret sauce is trustworthy network visibility, drives Corelight's secret sauce for network detection and response. Blended together, both companies' secret sauces form a powerful mixture that truly helps organizations protect themselves, their customers, and all stakeholders against cyber attacks. With that, I'd like to thank once again our panelists, as well as everybody who's joined into this session today. Stay tuned for the next episode of cPacket Secret Sauce. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.
All right.